Lynn, you want to speak to this, if you got,
The Ninth Street?
yeah.
As I said in the previous meeting, this, and the mayor has said also, this is something that has been going on for many years. Mr. Rhodes, I know, has called numerous times since I've been the director. We've actually been up there and looked at it when it was flooding his yard. If you get one of these hard fast rains, he has, there's an 18-inch pipe that joins a 24-inch pipe. At some point in time, there was a head wall added previous to my coming. However, when the water drains off of that hill, it comes down so fast that the head wall just isn't sufficient. There needs to be a larger pipe. I believe, Larry, you have drawn a 24-inch to join into that existing 24-inch. A new box to be built right there at the side of his driveway. Took Councilman Jones up there this past week, showed it to him, and what it will take is we need a permanent easement, 15-foot easement, I believe, for Mr. Rhodes to begin this work.
And he's more than happy to give it to us.
I think work we've done before has just been with prescriptive rights to go in there and do it, so you're gonna get a permanent easement on this one?
Yes, sir, that's, what Mr. Jarvis says.
And we have pumped out, and he's done it numerous times, that basement that is flooded, and I think the last time it did, the fire department went down there and pumped it out for him.
Larry, do you think this is gonna do it? Is this gonna end his problems?
It's gonna help the situation. Now, I don't, with a 100-year rain, I don't know if it'll take care of that or not, but it'll take care of a 25-year storm.
Well, 100-year rain, we probably can't expect that, but just a normal hard rain.
Sure. Yeah, I think,
He's been through a lot.
I think it'll handle that.
Okay.
Where's the water coming from?
All right, like where Regina lives, if you come around behind, you come around, there's a creek that comes around, and it's just a small creek, and then it comes around, and it comes there to a header wall. And while everything's going fine, it's going fine, but when it rains, it comes down there. Not only will it go around the header wall, it'll go over the header wall, and it floods his yard and it floods his basement.
We did the same thing across the street for Watt Jones's house that was catching the water coming off the other side of the hill. We did it probably 8 years ago, something like that. We had to go in there and correct that problem.
So we're gonna take his property, on his property, fix the water in his basement, and put it on a creek.
Not his basement, in his front yard.
Yeah. We're getting into that whole crossing was.
We get an easement. We're securing an easement from him
So
to go over there. and do it.
say for instance, somebody on Company Street has a creek that goes through a bait shop, but they give you an easement, right, to that creek. And it's an 18-inch pipe feeding a 24-inch pipe. Is that the city of Wetumpka's responsibility to fix that if a 25-year flood occurs? It's just a question I'm asking. So.
Well, it's the same problem that you had on Up Company Street at Jones Record Service and the art gallery. Remember that? And when that entire thing washed out, and we had to come in and get an easement from them to come across the property to correct the water.
Nothing against doing this, I just, you know.
The city's already done it.
Precedents here.
The city's already done it, they just didn't do it right. It went from a 16 to a 24, and it should have been a 24 all the way. Is that right, 18 to 24?
Yeah.
And I think this is gonna fix it with a little bit larger head wall, so the automobile, the header
You
wall.
still gonna have to put in a wall there.
Okay.
That's strong on that.
So we're just fixing what we didn't fix right the first time. And by we were not here.
So what was it?
I'd like to ask a question then, since you raised that question, because that's what I wanted to talk about. How many more do we have in the city like that we need to fix? Mr. Jarvis,
thought of one today that I meant to mention there at the meeting. There's a pipe that's, well, it's really a drainage area that drains under the old, I guess it's the bait shop on Company Street.
That's what it is.
That's the one you're talking about? Oh, yeah.
They put,
That's a business this gentleman owns.
right, that was just a perfect example. I mean, I'm not advocating that it be done, right?
Yeah, I think that may be.
If
more-
anybody gets out there with a backhoe and changes the pipe, it'd be
I'm
me.
concerned about that being more than a pipe fix.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, is it coming off that hill?
It is, what they did a few years ago, the city put in 2 36-inch pipes.
But I think if you go back to that,
fixed
since it
18.
was a bait shop and they were drawing water out of that stream to fill the tanks and everything in there, they chose to build over
They did.
the stream. The same way that you have downtown, the building on the corner there across from Old First National Bank, they chose to build that over a creek.
Correct.
So, you still get your water out of that creek.
Right from a well, right beside it. Got a well, man.
Okay. All right, any other questions on this? Ordinance for first reading of the 2012 sales tax holiday.
This is just the same that we've been doing for quite a few years now. This is what the state sent out for the statewide sales
How many
tax
times do we have
holidays.
to read
Well, we'll read it one time tonight and suspend the rules next
Good.
week and pass it,
it? All right.
hopefully.
And then we have a LSTA grant for the library. Susan?
Yes, thank you. I'm seeking approval to apply for an LSTA grant. That's a Library Services and Technology grant. For $7,000 is the cap, and our match would be $1,750, 25%, and I can take that out of my budget. And it will be used to update our biography section for students. Okay?
Let's get the money.
And then item 3 would be accept the 2010-2011 audit. If you had a chance to review
I read that last night,
the audit, other than a couple of little procedural things, it's,
The financial highlights on page 11 says that the city's assets exceed the liabilities on September the 30th, 2011 by $21,476,256. The net assets increased during the year, and also last year, for the first time in quite a few years, the revenues exceeded the expenditures. One of the main reasons, quite a few times the reason that on your regular general fund budget it works out, but if you have any capital projects, like the ball fields the year before that, where we bought the police station, all by the time you put all of that, it shows that your expenses exceeded your revenues, but this past year, they did not. We reduced debt by over $1 million last year.
one of the things that news people call today, and they're calling all of the municipalities about how are the gas prices affecting your budget. And of course, when you figure I don't remember what we figured at, whether it was $3.50 a gallon, and now gas is approaching $4 a gallon, it makes a difference, same way with cutting grass. It makes a major difference, and so we are going to be a little out of line when it comes to fuel, but our department heads try to help us by adjusting other things within their department to help us, get through this. If any of you have any ideas of how you can get these gas prices back down to $2, we would certainly entertain that.
Drill, baby, drill.
Well, I think some of these scouts out here may figure it out. They may be able to come up with it. More walking.